For Project Clean Slate, students were shown how the community of Greensburg, Kansas rebuilt their city to promote alternative energy and eco-friendly architecture after a devastating tornado wrecked their town. Then, students picked their own state and town to give a clean slate. Students researched about a disaster that could have occurred in the town and state that they chose, as well as the town's current energy usage. Then, they planned what alternative energy resources would be appropriate for their town and how they could promote green architecture and eco-friendly products in their town. After researching, students used technology to create a campaign for how their town could become greener. Some of the products students chose to create were brochures, newsletters, flyers, and websites. Students were given a week in class to complete this project. All steps of this project, including examples of student work and presentations, can be seen in the remaining video.
I did a clean slate project on Mississippi, and I made up a fictional town called Mellow, Mississippi. Mississippi is the #2 state in the country for tornadoes, so I said that it got wiped clean by a tornado. And then I put a paragraph here about what the tornado was like. Then I found a picture of Mississippi and put a green star where Mellow, Mississippi would be. And then I made a paragraph about the Mellow Ain't Yellow project, and I put the slogan and the logo here. And then down here I have the energy that they used to have, and the new energy that they could have, and green products that they could use.
So tell us some about the old energy that they used to use.
Well, they used to use a lot of natural gas. In fact, with my research, I found out that in 2012, they used more natural gas than any other energy. They even used more than they produced that year. Nuclear energy, I thought was interesting because they used everything that they produced. It was exactly the same. I actually made a double bar graph. And then, I think the reason why though was because nuclear energy can't really be stored.
It makes sense.
And then I also looked at the renewable resources that they used for their energy, and they did make some, but only 1 trillion BTU were used. And the reason that this is bad is because everything was measured in trillions of BTU, and this was the least used thing at all.
And tell us about the new energy sources that you came up with for your town.
Mississippi, I did some research, and Mississippi is the best candidate for wind energy. It's very windy, and wind energy would be used as the main energy source. And then we'd have tidal energy, which would be used when it's not super windy, but there are tides, and then some of it could be stored and used later. And Mellow, Mississippi is close to the shore, as I showed you on the picture. Then finally we'd have solar energy, which we'd store and then use in parts where we don't have any other energy. It would be basically a backup source.
Okay, and tell us one of your green products.
I like this one, the trash can, but then it's crossed out, and you just place it with a recycling bin. It's really simple, basically. You have recycling bins, and you don't throw away anything except for things that are can't be recycled. You can recycle food into compost, which grows new food. You can recycle metal, melt it down, and make new metal products. You can melt down plastic and make new plastic products. Paper can be used to make more paper. Everything can be used to make itself again. Recycling is very important.
Okay, very good. And last question. Tell us just really quick about the process that you used to code your website.
I used HTML and CSS. See, this is basically everything that I did. And then I have paragraphs, divs, spans. I basically used all the basics. And then I added in a few images that I needed. And it was simple after I took a course online about how to do HTML and CSS.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Abby, for your project.
Thank you.